Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. The Gators won a tight one in this game the last time they saw each other, Jesse.
They sure did, and you know Tennessee is going to be motivated this time around because in Knoxville, they have not stopped talking about that close loss against the Gators the last time these two teams played. So they're ready to roll here today. They're looking for a different outcome this time around.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Vols have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Willis. Got his man. Sweet cut there. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Willis. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gator! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Willis. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Leaves it with the back. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Florida! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. Set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him loose.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Reels it in down the left side.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Gets away from one, finds room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, they're after him. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. The option look creates a little room. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your side.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Willis. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lost to throw on first down. On target. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vols!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw, it's Willis. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30, still running. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
First down for the offense.
On first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Willis. Finds his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more snap coming before halftime. The running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Willis. He's got it on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody.